last until then.
We would have a full view of this eclipse coming up on Saturday. It is called the Ring of Fire eclipse, and here's what happens. It's an annular solar eclipse, and it's where the moon will partially block out the sun. So the sun will actually look like a ring of fire. Now the moon's going to be at its furthest point, so we won't have the full eclipse. That'll come in April, which I'm really excited about. Now it is going to be cloudy, so that kind of throws a wrench in some of the plans, but here's the details for us in Springfield and around the Ozarks. If you want to see the full eclipse, you need to head west. So from Eugene, Oregon down to Corpus Christi, Texas, they'll have, the full eclipse. What we're going to see is about 60 to 70% here in the Ozarks. It'll start close to 11 a.m. and it'll kind of peak at 11:53 on Saturday. So this is during the day. Now, be careful. You don't want to look at the sun. You don't want to look at the sun at any point, but especially during eclipse, you could look for longer periods of time. You want to have those solar glasses. Those come in handy, and you might as well order some and then keep it again as we head into April. Now, could we see some sunshine? Could we have a clearing on Saturday? There's a chance, but right now it's looking pretty cloudy across the Ozarks. Bailey asked a good question. I just really don't know the answer. Will it still get darker out as the eclipse moves through? And I think it probably will. So it'll be very interesting to see. You're also going to want to bundle up if you're going to be out looking at that eclipse. 58 degrees for our high on Saturday. It's also going to be windy, so it's not going to feel pleasant out there by any means. Taking a look at Springfield right now, boy, it looks really nice. You can see that camera kind of shimmy shaking just a little bit. It is breezy across the area, but pleasant temperatures. We can't complain about the temperatures too much. Upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. We did not make it to 80 in Springfield. We made it to 79. Stockton 81 in Lake of the Ozarks right now, but very clear conditions. No rain to really talk about, and it's going to be fairly dry for give or take the next 24 hours. And unfortunately, we're not going to see a lot of rain with this next storm system that's moving in. So heading overnight, we're going to make it to about 60 degrees. That'll be our low. A little bit breezy by the time you wake up, but starry skies. I think we'll see very mild temperatures throughout the overnight hours. For tomorrow, I think winds will pick up more ahead of this cold front. They'll be out of the south tomorrow, gusting up to 35 miles per hour. It will still be warm across the area. Mid to upper 70s, and a few places could make it back to 80 degrees. It's just one of those times where it's going to be windy. While winds have been out of the south today and tomorrow, they're going to shift out of the north into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's going to feel a whole lot cooler across the area. Here's the cold front that I'm talking about. Now, this is at 3 a.m. on Friday. One thing I need to mention is the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs play tomorrow night at home. With that, they're going to see a chance of severe weather more to the north. So keep that in mind as we head throughout the evening. This is at 7 a.m. on Friday. I think we could see some light rain across the area. It should clear out pretty quickly. Like I said, north, that's where the chance for severe weather will be. Now, what this cold front lacks in precipitation, it's going to make up for in temperatures. It's got the strength behind that. 77 on Thursday, 58 for a high on Saturday, and those winds will be breezy. What a difference. In 48 hours, our highs are going to drop by over 20 degrees. And look at those overnight lows. As we get closer to next week, it's going to be in the 30s. So parents, listen up. You better check if those winter coats and those pants fit the kids, because you're going to want them on Monday morning, sending them off to school. And usually they don't fit for that first Monday. I've made that mistake, Bailey.
All right. Thank you, Natalie.